I'm Salad and I saw Mortal Kombat 1995. It is directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. And if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This is sponsored by my Linktree. You can learn more about that at the end of this review. I should mention before I start this review that I watched the 2020 version before I watched the 1995 version to kind of compare and contrast. And I find it interesting that the 2021 Mortal Kombat has an higher IMDb score than the original Mortal Kombat. So I'm gonna see if the older one is truly better than the newer one. So the movie starts with something really cool, right? So we're already being exposed to the concept of the tournament games, and it's mentioned multiple times within like the same sentence. Well, 3 times in like the same scene, like the tournament games. And so I'm like, okay, I remember what's going to happen. The tournament games is coming up, and there's a bunch of fighters. Also, there's stakes in this movie compared to 2021, where there's no stakes. You might think that they're vegan. Actually, there's no stakes. Get it? Got 'em. Anyway, the stakes being that if there's 10 Mortal Kombats that are won, then the realm is basically going to be destroyed, because whoever wins the Mortal Kombat wins the realm, from what I gathered. So, there's Sub-Zero, he's the main bad guy, which is fun. Also, the introduction to each character is more fun than the Mortal Kombat 2021 version. In this one, it's just guns a-blazing. I guess kickiness a-blazing, foots a-blazing. Well, anyway, this is a fine and fun way to introduce these characters. What's interesting about this movie is I really like the set pieces. Also, I completely forgot to mention in my Mortal Kombat movie, the 2021 review, there is Kano and Sonya in the 2021 version. What's interesting, Sonya and Kano are like on the same team, and then they start fighting each other, which is very confusing, because it's like, why are they fighting each other? I know that they hate each other, but why be on the same team? Why, like, travel together? Versus in this one, it's much more clear, cut and dry. When we have Sonya is along the team of Liu and, like, another dude. Kano is just kind of, like, revealed as, like, a force to be reckoned with. And like, then it's Sonya and Kano do fight, and it feels like more of a proper villain battle fight. And I finally learned why they fight. Okay, in the 2021 version, they don't mention it at all. They kind of just be like, oh, you must know the characters by now. And it's like, for somebody who has no exposure to Mortal Kombat, well, tiny exposure, I don't know any of the characters. Please introduce me to the characters. And 2021 version was like, no, you're not allowed to know. When Sonya and Kano fight, they fight. You know, it's a nice little fight that they have. Also, I really like Raiden in this movie. He's like definitely a bigger part. He's less there to like get the people out of bad situations like in 2021. And he's more there to be, like, kind of a mentor, and he's like, hey, you guys all got fears you guys gotta conquer, okay? Please conquer your fears. This is the only way you can go up against Sub-Zero in the Mortal Kombat. And don't you know that this entire world, this entire Earth realm depends on you? And it's like, yeah, makes sense. Totally makes sense. Personally, I would definitely keep on fighting if the world depended on me for its survival. So, nice little stakes that we got here. Much more enjoyable movie. I really like the sets were cool. Also, Sonya sucks. I hate her so much. I hate her in both movies, but this one is more of like a like hating her. because she kind of sucks, but she is like exposed, her character is exposed that she is definitely not willing to accept help, especially I find it funny when she does get kidnapped and she's like locked up in some sort of chain. She's like, my friends are going to come. I'm like, no they won't. They suck. They suck because they hate you, because you suck, Sonya. But they do find her, which me a little bit disappointed. I wish that Sonya was fed to the gargoyles, fed to the griffins, fed to any mystical beast. Just chop her up, have it so it's like a nice little kebab. Take her meat, put it on a kebab, give it to the monsters. That's how Sonya should be properly delivered to the mouths and stomachs of hungry monsters everywhere. A lot of the battles are definitely hyped up in this, and it's satisfying to see when they do battle. When you have Liu battling, Sub-Zero at the very end, which is very fun. I also really like the tactics that each person uses. Like, in this one, Sub-Zero isn't fighting with an ice blade that could probably break. No, he's doing like cool ice shard things, and it's like his power levels are through the roof, and he's just like walking menacingly a lot of places, and it makes me kind of scared actually. Raiden is cool. Oh, I should mention that Scorpion. He's just kind of Scorpion. He's not Hanzo. There's no like, oh, I'm so sad for Hanzo. Oh, I'm sad because his family died. No, it's none of that. What it is a lot of, well, I'm here, I'm Scorpion, I'm gonna fight you, Liu. Alright, cool. And then like a lizard guy turns into this not red, that's the wrong color, green dude. A dude with some green on his chest, he's wearing green, and he's also fighting Liu as soon as he's kind of injured. I like this lizard, first of all. I didn't mention it at all in 2021, but it looked fine, I guess. It wasn't really worth mentioning. But in this one, the 90s graphics, it looks awful, but it's awful in a lovable way. Like, I like it. It's really cute and endearing to have a lizard dude who just goes invisible and can literally camouflage, which is a really cool power. And then he's fatality. There's some really cool, like, quotes in this. It's like, fatality. I'm like, whoa. That's like the game. Wow, I can't believe it. We have Liu defeating Sub-Zero. And I'm like, man, you should just have him freeze. And then, you know what's interesting about his character? Well, he freezes himself to death. And I'm like, isn't there, like, I don't know, some sort of stopping point with your powers? If you or yourself are being frozen by your own powers, you have the ability to stop freezing yourself. But no, he lets himself get frozoned. And I guess it's fine, I guess. That's fine. But this movie, definitely more enjoyable. And the ending was definitely more abrupt. The ending of 2021's Mortal Kombat is basically Liu is a fighter, and like in the real world he had like venom on his shorts, and then he's like, I'm gonna quit, and then that's it. That's how that movie ends. This movie ends kind of more on like a cooler note, you know, so I'm a bigger fan of the ending of this movie. Overall, I thought this movie was much more cooler, much more fun and cohesive, and I accidentally dropped a Hot Wheel that was literally right next to me right here. Also, the ending kind of ends on a cliffhanger because the guy's like, I'm coming to eat your souls, and then we have like the 4 or 5 of them like being like, alright, we're gonna fight him, and then it's like, next movie. Check that out. Also, from what I've heard of Mortal Kombat Annihilation, I heard that the first Mortal Kombat is a good movie, and then the Annihilation is trash in comparison, especially with the budget. Like, in the sense it's like, oh, we got stage plays, we have entire stages, in the first one, and the second one is just cardboard boxes or something. I've never seen it before. But if you think that I should review this movie, what is it called? Mortal Kombat Annihilation, share this video with everyone! Let's get it to 1,000 views, and I'll do Mortal Kombat Annihilation, or if someone requests the movie review, whichever comes first. That was fun. That was a fine and fun movie. It was pretty okay. I enjoyed the ending. I enjoyed the journey. I enjoyed that I knew what was happening, the stakes happening the entire time. And the fight scenes were pretty cool. I liked all the when I say line work, I literally mean like the wire work, because it's some parts is just really noticeable that some dude's doing flips on a wire. And I'm like, that's fun, that's fine, that's quaint. This movie is definitely quaint. Movies that I would watch again? This is not a movie that I would watch again. Mainly because, I mean, it's a fun watch for the first time, but like, it's not really super intriguing, like thought-provoking as a plot. It's just like, oh no, you gotta go get him. You gotta go get Sub-Zero. He's going to destroy the entire realm if you don't defeat him. And then he's defeated. And then the entire realm is saved. And it's like, okay, fun, I guess, but is there some sort of thing I'm supposed to take from this movie? No, it's just supposed to be a fun time. This movie is just supposed to be a fun time. And honestly, I think it was a fun time. And the sets were cool, the colors were cool, the relationships with the characters were fun to observe. There's some personality. I felt like Mortal Kombat 2021 tried to fake a lot of personality, just kind of shove it in there. I'm like, this feels inorganic, but this one feels like there's a lot of personality. I love it. You got eye rolls against Sonya, you got like fun gags that the characters do. It's cute. It's really cute. So I would give this movie a solid 6.9 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. You can also like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer, so if I haven't reviewed on my channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you have to request a movie in the comments below, you can do that. You can fast track a movie review at patreon.com/ASEPresents. $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month. $3 a month, how to draw Pokemon tutorials, or patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you like to help support the daily grindiness of all these daily movie reviews, and go to this link tree to find the way that you can help support the daily grind of all these daily movie reviews. So you can go here. And until next time, I'm in Sansa. I'll see you later, my Sakutans. Big bits.